Hello, good evening. Have that, Chiefy. Cat was over on my down here. Right. Good evening. How is everyone doing today? Let me just refresh this laptop and put it this side today. There we go. Put you on here so I can see you. I'm a bit late today. And I haven't done a live show for a while because I've been busy. I've been busy. Let's see now. Hello, good evening everyone. That one was called Organ Gal. How am I doing? I'm good, thank you, Steve. Hello, how are you? Cebu, thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Right, anybody got any music requests? Let me know, because I can always take music requests. Let's play maybe now. Marina. Hello there. Let's see. Phantom of the Opera, please. Okay. I can do that. Oh, I have it on a roll actually. I have the roll in my cart at the moment. I took it to play the other day when I went yesterday, but I didn't end up doing so. Different music to play. I went out playing yesterday morning at a street market. Can't get that in there at the minute. It will go in there, it just doesn't want to go in there right now, so I'll sort it out. I have some rolls to put away anyway. I always change what I've got in the cart at any one time. There, I have Phantom of the Opera in there. Hey, yes. There's no space before that starts there. Hang on, there we go. There's a roll this time. Now I've got to rewind it. You play a role, you have to rewind it. I like playing roles because, like, that one is a perfect example of you can choose the speed yourself and do with it how you like. You can interpret it how you like. And that's what I like about that. It's cool. It's a nice role to mess about with, is that one there. I like it. The Phantom of the Opera. Let me read your comments now. Hit. In. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Let's have a long one. Gonna get a workout today. That's okay. Not a problem. Think of me. Pour your arms gonna be sore on this one. Not so bad. No. You love this, yay. Thank you. No, it's not from the 1700s at all. It's not from the 1700s. The Lion King. No, this is non-specific. I have more than one piece of music from the Lion King. Let's play this one. I haven't played this one for ages. I don't know which one you want, but I will play this one. So Lion sleeps tonight. Hope you like that one. Yeah. Thank you. Good stamina. Oh, I do this a lot of the time, so I don't get tired from spinning a drink. It's funny, yesterday I was out with my organ at a retail park. We'd been asked to play at the market. There was like a retail park with a market, with an outdoor market there, and they wanted some musical entertainment. So I was the musical entertainment with my organ. I went there, played, had a very good time there. I did my set, and then I thought, oh, whilst I'm here, I'll have a little look around the shops. I went into one shop called Range. It's called. It's it sells shit for your house and crap. So I thought I'll go in there and just have a little look and see if there's anything in there that I want. Anyway, they had a spin the wheel thing. It was like it had the prizes. There was like some prizes you could win if you got if the wheel was landing on the right bit. And so I said, I've been spinning a wheel for half the morning because I had the wheel on the organ. I said, I've been spinning wheels all morning, so I should be good practice at this. As well, like that, and it went straight on the on the winning thing. I was like, yes, get in. I was like, I'm a beast at spinning wheels because I can win prizes as well. I ended up winning a pack of strawberry things. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're on there, if I put them away. I think I put them away. They're like long candies with strawberries and some white in the middle of them. Like, I don't know. You could have those or mugs, like mugs for drinking. I thought, I've got enough mugs, I don't need any more. So I took the candy. Free candy for being able to spin the wheel. Who else has got me a request? I just thought it was an interesting thing to tell you. I don't know. the little things of life. Let's see now. Let's have a look. Not played that one for a while. That one was called Mountain Dew. It's been a while since I played that one. Do you ever have to repair or maintain this wonderful piece? How old is it? Where did it come from? Answer the easier questions first. It comes from Germany. It's from southern Germany, a town called Überlingen, made by the Raffin Company, who estimate this organ to be built around 1984, which is the same year as me. So it's the same age, would be the same age as me, the same age for both me and my organ. And there's a lot of maintenance to do. Actually, not very much so far. This particular organ is very well kept and well in order. You know, I play this organ a lot of the time. And you find if you have an instrument like this, it needs to be played. If you leave it to not be played at all or very often, then that's when things go wrong more often. Because you don't often then hear all the little things that are going. So I mean, I tune my organ myself. I do a lot of the pieces, you know, I'm not a professional organ builder, but it's things that I've learned over time how to fix and repair and how to make my organ sounding good. You know, like making sure that the pipes are in tune and that things are cleaned out. You know, I clean out and maintain it. If I hear squeaks, I locate them and fix them. If I'm seeing something that needs to be sorted out, I do it. But to be honest, it's not actually a big job. It's, you know, for this particular organ anyway, it's in good nick, you know, it doesn't need a lot to be done. So no, it's good. Where am I? I'm going away from you a bit. I need to come towards that side. As I'm pushing my organ off the camera then. So, what is the accent? I am from Yorkshire and born in the Cumbria up north, so maybe there's a bit of this mixed in. There's probably a little bit of all sorts mixed in because I have friends from all over the place and I talk probably more as much with people that haven't got English as a first language as I do the people who do speak English as a first language. And I'm one of these people that seems to pick up accents from here, there and everywhere. So my accent changes depending on how many English people I've been hanging around with or how many German people I've been hanging around with. That's one of the weird things about me. I can't explain it. I don't know why it happens. I'm living in West Yorkshire now. So, excuse me, so maybe it won't be so far away from you, perhaps. How do I tune it? Now this one is pipes. Now there are reed organs. This company Raffin made pipe organs and they made reed organs, but this is a pipe organ. Like these are pipes, metal, wooden pipes. They've got a stopper on the top of them. It's a simple function that if you lengthen the tube, then you change the note. If you shorten the tube, you change the note again. So you can, you know, make the tube longer and it makes the sound deeper, like flattens the sound. Or if you make the tube shorter, you push the top here, make it smaller pipe, it sharpens it, heightens it. Just like when you twist on a guitar string, you twist the tuner, tighten or loosen the string. It's the same principle here, making a tube larger or smaller. You do that with these little stops at the tops of the pipes. I had to think of the right word then. Yeah. Have you experimented with the wind pressure? No, me personally not, but someone else might have done. Well, there's a couple of, there's me and a small number of my friends that I've been talking to that we suspect that someone before me has messed around with the springs and pressure of this organ to make it louder. Because he seems to be a lot louder than other organs that are built by the same company and are the same model as this one, and you can stand them next to each other and this one will be half the volume of this one. So, I don't know, so I think someone has messed with pressure of the spring. That's what I think. You're in York. Well, I've played in York before. I've played my organ in York quite a few times. Then let me see. Let's have a look. Let's see now. That's going to end up getting knocked over. You can see it from here. So if I show you this one here, there is my organ. You recognise the building behind of here. This one is the Minstrel of York, York Minstrel. I've played outside there before. I did play there, outside the Minstrel. Don't ask me what I played now, because I have videos of me, but where they are, I don't know. They're probably classical music there. There you are. As Kaiser Walt says, oh yeah, I have then taken my organ to York, and I've been there without my organ many times too. It's just a bus. I can go out there, outside there, and get a bus straight to York. The coastliner bus goes from here. I can get to York very easily. Very! And I take my organ with me. That's cool. Stops, yeah. You did have an organ in repair. The springs were set incorrectly, buggered it up. Settled it back to factory and it settled. Yes. That's what we're suspicious of. There's me and a few people that have looked at my organ, including an organ builder who's offered to have a look at him next year when I see him again. That possibly that somebody has increased the spring pressure on this one, but I wouldn't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm not touching that. Like it's been like the way it is since I got him. All I've been told is if you change the spring pressure, you'll need to retune it afterwards. No big deal. I tune my own organ anyway, so I can easily tune my organ again. It's not hard, not difficult to do that. Let's have another tune, shall we? What shall we play? What do you fancy? What shall we play? Play a MIDI file, shall we? I don't have any tunes. I don't have any tunes about New York, about York. The closest that I have got is about New York. Play this one. York. I didn't have there. Hello, the organ guy. Hello, nice to see you. Will you bring your organ back to York again? Ah, yes, of course. New Amsterdam. You met your dream woman, have you? Oh, that's nice. Yes, I will be doing. I don't know when though, but I will bring my organ back to York again. No, I have the Yorkshire anthem. That's about probably the closest I can do. And I arrange my own music for these organs and make my own music arrangements. So this one is the anthem of Yorkshire, or the Yorkshire's own anthem. This was not so far from me either. You must now know I come to see you. You have subscribed. Oh, thank you. Don't you forget your hat on Ilkimore. How you arrange it? Ah, well, there you go. There is, no, this is MIDI operate. Well, my instrument plays rolls. The rolls come from a MIDI file first, you know, at least in the modern day. Music making is done mostly by making a MIDI file, and then you can send that MIDI file to a machine that will make a roll out of it like this, and then you can play analog with the roll. But first you make the MIDI file. Mostly I do that on the computer. In fact, I've got an arrangement that I'm making right stood in the background of what the computer. So here you can see yourself and you can see me, because that's how I look at the comments. And then in here in the background there is something I'm working on. So this is how I make the MIDI files in the first place. I have a screen like this for me. The different arrangers are arranging a different way than everyone else. So for me, my arrangements start like this, with a blank screen, and I see the keyboard here at the side, and I know what notes. So this is like in piano roll format. So there's a bar where there's a bar of music, they're marked here, and it's like you're making a graph. So you know the up in the side is the keys, like an accordion style keyboard. So the notes are this way around, and then across the bottom is the time, marking the time in bars. And once you know those two bits of information, you can make a map of what you're making, and make music here, and just pick your notes and put together. And that, for me, I do it out of my head most often, and then sometimes I do it by reading music. But I was given a bit of sheet music the other day that someone wants me to have a look at, so I can also look at this and make music from that. Or I can listen to a video of another piece of music, and listen to a video online and make a piece of music based on audio that I hear as well. So I make it that way. And once I make, you know, the fun thing about this is so quick that I can click this, right, and save it at the back. I can just press save as, and it saves in my iCloud, and I go straight onto my get out of here, just want to put you down. And I can go straight on my iPad and load the file up and play it on my organ. So like literally it takes probably not even a whole minute to take the file from my computer to my organ to play it and test it. So I can play you that bit of music that I showed you back there, but I've took one verse away because I didn't like it. But it's work in progress, is that one. I'm still making that piece. But yeah, that's how I arranging music. Yeah, yeah, it's MIDI. Yeah, that's it. So my organ is originally just role playing for most of my organ's existence since the 80s, when it was made. It would only play roles. It would only play these. That's it. There was not any of the electronics inside. I bought the organ nearly just about 3 years ago now, and when I bought my organ, I said to my friend that I was buying it up, I said I'd like to have a MIDI system put in so I can have MIDI music and MIDI roll, because the main reason for me at the time to have a MIDI system was cost, because I'd already paid for the organ, and when I bought the organ it came without any rolls. Like some people will sell their organ with a few rolls to start them off with, and other people sell an organ with no rolls, and this was one that came without any rolls. And these guys can be expensive, you know. Sometimes they are, you know, sometimes you can find them second hand, but if you buy a new roll, you're talking about 70 and 80 pounds, or upwards even more than that for a roll like that with 3 songs. It's quite expensive. And for me, buying my organ had cleaned my bank out, basically. My bank was dead and empty when I paid for this organ. And so I said to my friend, I'll spend a little bit more on having a MIDI system, because then I can get MIDI files which are a lot cheaper. I can buy a lot, you know, at least probably triple or even 4 times the amount of music as a MIDI file as I can as a roll. So it made sense at the time, hey, get a MIDI system, but it's also had the benefit of a big massive tool when it comes to me arranging music, because I can test it on my organ, and also because I travel by public transport. I don't drive a train, I don't drive a car, I ride on a train and bus and ferries and every other mode of transport other than me driving my own car. I can only take a limited amount of stuff with me, so if I'm going to go to, I don't know, I'm going to go to Germany for a couple of weeks, take my organ with me on the train and on the ferry. I have part of the cart filled with my clothes and things. I have space in the bottom. I can take maybe 12 rolls with me. maybe more if I really squeeze them in. And then I can take however many MIDI files I've got on here, and then I can take a lot of music with me when I'm out and about, so I can take requests out on the street and so far. And that's one thing, and that's a lot of what I like about having a MIDI system. I like it that my organ does both, because I like playing the rolls too. I like showing people the original way that my organ played. I like showing the history. I like being having the control of the speed that you have when you play a roll. So there's advantages both ways, and my organ is just one of them that plays everything. That's what I like. I like that. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, future-proof minds. Yeah, well that's it, because then you can play more modern tunes. And I'll play another one of my arrangements that I've done. I don't know if you know the band Linkin Park, you may well do. But I've made this tune for my organ. Yeah, I made this by my ears. So I listened to YouTube of Linkin Park playing this song, and then I thought in my mind, how can I make this music come onto this organ with 20 notes, because that's all it has. It's only 20 notes with 3 bass notes and 9 melody pipes. That's like, how do I make this tune go from YouTube and with drums, where the drums are quite heavy in the song, how do I make that turn into this where there's no drums? Yeah, so I made it up from my head how I would do it. It's called the Emptiness Machine. Hope you enjoy it. Get modern music modern music comes to the string organs too. So we can play all sorts, so that helps future-proof it. But hopefully lots you will do. You do well with your organ near the Christmas market. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Oh, thank you. Keith Emerson compositions. I have got to admit I don't have a clue who that is. I would have to Google it. I have no clue. I'm sorry. I would have to Google it. Have they made songs that are hits and things like that? It's an organ master. Okay. There's not making famous music then. Or is he making famous music? I don't know. I'll have to Google him and see what he does. Maybe I'll know. Would be good playing at the Christmas market in York, but often times, I know there's busking in York, and I've gone to York busking before, but the problem is there's so many buskers want to play, and I've gone to all the common spots. I end up, when I go, I end up busking outside, opposite, there's a pie shop. They usually set a carousel up in the middle of the square, and there's like a Copeland's pie shop, I think, and there's an opposite there's like a bit with just some steps there at the side. And that's usually where I go and make a beeline for when I go to York. I've given up trying to busk in the common spots that other buskers go, like the bottom of the shamble and out in the middle, because they're all taken and I cannot get on those spots. I've tried so many times to get there, and it's like, no. There's like queues of buskers waiting to go on. And like, I'd rather go and do my own thing, just find this corner somewhere and play. What are you doing, Chief? You're going to knock that on the floor any second now. Tambourine's about to hit the floor. Bang, there it goes. Yes. But I have plenty of Christmas music on my organ, but I am willing to play it when you like. Yeah. Little square, yeah, that's it. Small place. I've done outside Betty's tea room before as well. I did manage to get on there one day. Now that was quite a good spot to be. I think that's one of the popular spots. I was just lucky that time. Then I've played at the Minster as well. And most people don't play at the Minster. Usually they ban music and busking from there. But I'm playing something different. If I go there, I'm respectful of the area and of the space and choose music that goes. I play classical music and things like that outside there that's acceptable to them. So they've let me to play outside there before when I've been. So yeah, I have to get on the first bus, yeah. That's it, yeah. But then you have to hang around half the day, it's like, yeah. Yeah. So, let's have a look. And also just avoid the weekends. Trying to busk on this Saturday, there's no point because that's busy. Better to do it in the week. I get much better busking during the week than at the weekend, when every Tom, Dick and Harry is doing it. Where are we? So, they're playing stuff like this at the Minster. What time are we on? There's things like that I've played outside the Minster before. Pete Emerson is organ master. Okay. He's a band called Emerson Take and Poems. Very famous poet. Okay. Hello, it's super fun. I don't understand Demi, I'm sorry there. Do you have to play organ, pay extra for taking the organ on train the buses? No, I don't. As long as there's room, then they'll take me. There's occasions where there's not room to take my organ out on the bus, and then therefore I have to wait for the next bus. I'm taking him out tomorrow on the bus, because we got band practice tomorrow. Now there's a bit of news for you is that I'm in a band with my organ now. This is a new thing that I've just joined. I've only been twice before. This will be the third time that I've gone on tomorrow. And it's a band, and I play my organ in the band. I might be arranging music that I can play with other instruments soon. But for now, I can play my organ manually. So I can play it like a piano, basically, which is what I do in the band. When I'm going, I'm just making up what fits in the thing. Like you would have a like this. I can play with the piano. So I can use the piano here. Because it's got the MIDI, I can do that. So that's what I've been doing so far. I can play manually along with what the band are playing. It's pretty interesting little adventure that I've been having a go at. It's quite a big band as well. There's quite a lot of musicians in the band, so playing all kinds of instruments. That was a bit interesting, but then that band involves me getting the bus to get there, so I have to make sure there's a room for my organ on the bus. But there's two different buses that will go to that same location, pretty much near each other. So I can just have a look at, if I can't get it from the first stop that I choose, I can walk like 1 minute away and go to another stop and get a different bus that will go to the same bus stop at the other end. That's what I had to do the other week because there wasn't room. Because their bus was full of already other things on the bus, so they couldn't take me. And it's fair enough when it's like that. You can't go on if there's not room. It's as simple as that. You have to be there first. Let's have another music, shall we? The time is, it's okay, not too bad. No, not too bad. What else would you like? Have you got new requests? Matty, have you got a request? Anyone? You've all gone quiet on me. Come on, young crowd. Hey, Chiefy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Huh? What? 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 Huh? Bravo! Yeah. Have you got any requests? I was asking Matty and try me. What music would you like to see if I have on my organ? No, Chiefy. See if I can fulfill a request from you. Be quick though, come on, let's go. I want to crank. Take all day. I'll play one in the meantime of you making a request. How about that? Whilst I'm waiting to see if you will make me a request. Then I will look in my collection. What about That was the Beatles, No Maiden Wood, that song. Sorry, I was pulling my laptop to try and read what you were saying, sometimes I struggle. No. Do you have rolls 225 from Ruffin? Ah, that's nice. You've been looking through the roll with the collection on Ruffin's website. That's a very good idea, is that? And find lots of great music to do that way. He's thinking this, I thought it would be a very much solo instrument, but to hear it in a band setting would be cool. Does the MIDI system conversion have the ability to plug in a MIDI cable for a keyboard? Possibly, though it hasn't been tested. But yes, there is possibility that I could connect, because I'm Bluetooth, you see. I have MIDI connections as well. I have a MIDI in and MIDI through inside my organ, 5-pin plugs, that is. But then I also have a Bluetooth dongle inside my organ, and my iPad is playing to my organ via Bluetooth right now. So the Bluetooth host is my iPad. So there's a possibility I could get a keyboard, like an actual keyboard, to connect to the host of my iPad. It's possible. I don't know if it's possible then to play my organ using a MIDI keyboard. I'm not sure, to be honest, because it's not been tried. I can connect several organs. I can connect several street organs to one host connection though. The most I've done for that is 6 organs and 2 sets of lights that have been connected by Bluetooth to my iPad, and I've played 6 crank organs at the same time. Obviously other people help to crank the other organs. I don't have 6 arms, but you know what I mean. You roll Ronda Alaturga. Yes, I do. Now let me see. Roll the 225. See if I have any of these. I have one song from roll 225, but it's not the Iron Man. I don't have the Iron Man, but I do have one song from roll 225. And that is Smitchen Snicher that I have. That's one that I have. I don't have the others. Yeah. Morwen Wood. Do you know Ronald Alaturka? Yes. And I have that on my organ too. Of course. Do you want to hear Schmidt and Slater? let me know. And I'll in the meantime play No Idiotwaga. I hope you enjoyed that one. Should publish a list of all the songs you have on the website. God, that would. Do you know what? Do you realise how much work that would be to do that? No way. No way. That would take me so long because I've learned music. I find it a lot more fun to actually let people request a song and me see if I have it on my organ. And it's quite a nice surprise that people get that way. And that's part of the fun, that it's a surprise element. Oh, you have that for your street organ? What? Like I have some things on my organ that you would never, ever, ever in a million years think would be made for a street organ with 20 notes. Like tunes that you would just never, ever, ever think of. And and those are the tunes that I look for and want to add to my library. And there's a surprise element, the way I like watching people's faces when I play these songs, especially out on the streets. And they're like, what? Do you have that on the organ? There was one that really surprised you. Let me see now. Let me play probably the one. There's one song that stands out above all of the others in my collection for that reason, that nobody thinks that you could make it for a street organ. And it would be this one. Let me put it in, it's on a roll, this one. It would not be the first song on the roll, so just give us a second here. You just never ever would guess that this song. So anyone that knows, keep your mouth shut. And let's see if Matty knows this song. And realizes like, how the hell did you get that on a street organ? Let's see. There we go. This is the song. See if you know this song. And see on the scale of 1 to 10, how surprised are you that this is made for a street organ with 20 notes? Yeah, that one is the one with the road sandstorm. Yeah, the surprise from Finland. Yes, from Rhonda Alitaga, just called Rhonda. Okay, Golden Nice. Okay, and that's Sonny. Yeah, that would be the one. Is that the one? Is that the fastest? No, I don't know that one. I'll have a look though, so maybe I need to see if I can make a dance song. I need to see what like modern dance music I could make. So I think I should have an arrangement like that too. Like this one, but made by me. And then that would be cool. But at the moment I'm a bit snowed under with arranging. I've got to arrange 3 songs by next weekend. They have to be done, so I've got to get busy. But I'm busy tomorrow, so I can't do it tomorrow. I have to make them on the other days. No, it might be a while before I can get to arranging a new dance song. I will try. I'll see what I can do. See what I can do. Yeah, this very noisy song is that one. Yeah, Zamstorm. Yeah. As if you have that on the organ. As if you do. And then I have all the classic songs already, but there's a lot of things. Then more modern music that I have too. I can play you another modern tune, but it's from Disney, not from. Where are we? Where's my iPad? I don't know where my vape is. I don't know where that's gone. It's disappeared. It's not in my pocket. It'll be around. It'll be about somewhere. Let's have a look now. And there's this one. There's a more modern tune from Disney. about that. 10 to 9. There you go. Any Radiohead? No, I don't have any Radiohead. No, I don't think I do. And look down there to see what you've written. Yeah, I should look at the time and say I'm still playing. Hopefully my neighbours don't mind. So far they don't mind me playing. And I haven't been given a time that I have to stop playing by. But I don't want to take the piss, you know. And I'll play on a little bit today because I haven't played my organ in my house since for 2 hours I haven't played since the last time I was streaming on here, which was what, last week? And then on Monday I didn't play. I've played probably a total of 1 hour in the whole week in the home. Because I've played him outside. And I had a couple of days where I didn't play at all. So I don't think my neighbours mind it because I don't do it all the time. The volume is only adjustable with a damper, which I've got. That's the only way really to quieten it down a bit. Well, that's the thing, you see. I've moved to somewhere where I've got a nice neighbour. So I live in a house. It's a semi-detached, so it's attached on one side directly to the neighbour, and then on this side there's a wall and a gap between this house and when the next house starts. There's a wall there, so I don't know if this neighbour can hear me at all through there. I'm not absolutely sure. I've not heard anything from that neighbour or anything at all. I've never seen that neighbour at all. Then this neighbour on this side said he likes my organ music and he's quite happy for me to play, and I said, are you sure? You know, I don't want to cause you a problem, because that is the fact, you know. I'm not here to try and annoy my neighbours or make them feel uncomfortable in their own home with my music. I'm not that sort of person. So shame my previous neighbour didn't understand that, because he just reported me to the council for a noise, and I got basically a noise ASBO. Basically got an ASBO for a noise in my last house, and this was when I was being reasonable and quite happy to arrange good times to play. I wasn't a cow about it, but they just didn't want to know. So I personally think my downstairs neighbour probably knew the woman at the noise office. I think I think that's what happened, because I was not given a chance. I just had my head bitten off by hair. They made my life a bit hell. But that's their fault. That's their problem. I'm now living somewhere much better house and much better neighbour, and I don't think that other neighbour doesn't even live in the same city as me anymore, so good. Further he is away from me, the better. You three of us would love to be your neighbour. Yeah, that's it. And now he's abatement notice. Yeah, that's what I had. And they were really mean about it too. They said if you don't quieten that fairground organ up, we'll go to court and we'll get a warrant to take your organ off of you, to remove it from you, to take it away. Basically, that's what it meant. They wanted to go to court to take my organ off me if I didn't comply to the rules. But as I said to the neighbour, and I said it to the council, I said, look, this neighbour never even bothered to come to my door and say, hey, would you mind, this is too loud and too late at night for me, I'm not happy, I can hear this organ, I'm not liking it. Can we work together to find better times of day? And I'd have been like, yeah, that's no problem at all. What sort of times of day would suit you better for me to play? And this guy is a guy that went out for a week at a time and then you come home for a week. So I said, well, how about when you go away for a week, let me know so I can then do this, because none of the other neighbours minded. And then when he's home, I'll play less. Oh no, you can't do that. Figure it out yourself. You know, I'm not telling you nothing. So he was like totally unwilling to work with me. And he just said, right, you can't play after 6:30 and you can't play longer than 2 hours at once. And he made all the rules up basically. And if he heard me play at 25 to 7, that was it. He was going to go to the council again and report me again. It's what he said. If I were to play 5 minutes after my time, he would do that. So I used to be, I don't know if anyone here remembers when I used to live at that old house. It was going back a while. It would be going back a while to last year. And I like literally had to watch the clock and say, right, I have to make sure I'm finishing playing 6:30 because he would have me. Otherwise, he was really mean. You know, and then when I've been watching YouTube recently, I've been binge watching Neighbours from Hell recently on YouTube, and I think to myself, some of these people are making noises all hours of the night and drinking and taking drugs and all of this stuff. And I think to myself, what did my neighbour have to complain about me? It's like I wasn't even doing anything. Yeah, it's like I was doing nothing in comparison. Like, just, yeah. Yeah, they don't pay. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, you know. It's like, why are musicians targeting? But the funny thing is, the funniest thing about it is, the guy that lived downstairs from me was a musician too. He played he played something with a crank on it as well, but it was a hurdy-gurdy. There's a little wooden instrument with a handle at one side and buttons here, and he could play kind of medieval sounding music on this instrument, and he was really good at it as well. I had no problem, you know, and he would play that until the small hours of the morning. And I never complained. I could hear it from my house, but I never complained about him. You know, I feel like I wish I should have done, but I didn't, because I thought, you know, I'm not going to target another musician for playing their musical instrument. That's like against musicians' code, if there is such a thing. But in my head, in my mind, there is such a thing as a musician's code. You don't report another musician for playing their music from a musical instrument, that is. You know, it'd be different if it's a stereo or whatever, but an acoustic or electric, manual or whatever instrument that you're playing, leave it alone, man. If you're a musician, don't complain about your neighbour being a musician. It's like hypocritical. What annoys me was they said they could hear your piano when they were sitting in their garden and couldn't enjoy their garden. They couldn't hear it when they were inside the house. Ah, that's bullshit. That's such bullshit. Oh man. Oh man, there's some people that's ridiculous. Like, if you want to go on the garden, then why not go to any of the fields around here? You know, especially if it was York, you know, and fucking just drive about 10 minutes outside of York in any direction, you'll find enough fields and green land to where you'll hear nothing but cows if you want. Honestly, And there's no point me going out there because there's a big road outside. I have a garden outside, but I might go and sit in there in the summer. I need to sort that out because everybody's moved in here. But then there's busy road outside. It might well be fenced in, but there'll be a lot of traffic noise. But it might be okay for an hour or so, but I accept it that there's noise. It's like, that's the way it is, the way you live, isn't it? Yeah, I live next to a large park. Ah. Yeah, there you go, you play. Yeah, cut from the car. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, what the fuck? Like, this guy was just ridiculous. I mean, fair enough, right? When I first got my organ, like 3 years ago, I was playing 3 or 4 hours a day. Just when I first got him, for about 6 months I did that, like every day, like consistently. But just because it's a new instrument and I was really, you know, a real proper crank junkie. That's where my name Crank Junkie comes from, because I like this, you know, this is what I like to do. But over time I calmed down to lower level. But by him actually making me play only within this small window of time, you know, I couldn't play at certain times of the day, and I had this small window, I used to make the most of it. And now I live here in this new house. I've got a neighbour that says, I don't care if you play your organ, play as much as you want, whenever you want, basically. Do what you want. There's days when I'm here and I don't play my organ at all. And then other days I play for 2 hours, but there's other days I don't play at all, or only for half an hour. Because I don't feel like, oh, I've only got this little time of day to play. It's like I can choose. It's like I'm being made to feel relaxed. And because I'm relaxed, I don't feel the pressure to play or to not play or to do what I want. I don't feel the pressure. It's like nobody's told me, oh, you can't play your organ after 9 o'clock, because it's after 9 now. But I just think out of common courtesy, I shouldn't play my organ now because of it being after 9 o'clock. Because I'm not going to play. So usually I give it 8:30. But today I didn't start playing till like 7, so I thought I'll just play on a little bit extra today. But then I think to myself, I did that because I know that tomorrow I won't be playing my organ at all here. I'll be out, you know, I'm taking my organ out in the afternoon to play with my band. And then the evening I'm out playing board games as well. So it's like, I know, I thought I can get away with it maybe tonight, because I know tomorrow I'm not going to be playing at all with my neighbours. So that's the way I think, you know, so I'm hoping the way I think is acceptable by other people. And I just never know, you see, if it is or not. I just have to hope. Yeah. And it clearly brings me much joy. Can band called, what kind of music do they play? They play original music. You know, it's all original music. It's not playing existing music. All the music is composed by people within the band, apparently. I'm still learning about it because I'm still very new and I'm still trying it out. And it's an all-ability band. So there's people in the band that are in wheelchairs, for example. And then there's other people who's able-bodied. There's people from all walks of life and from all levels of ability, which is really nice, because I think, you know, that's really great, you know, because music is something that brings us all together as a human society. And I think that is really brilliant to have a band where anyone can join. So that's what I'm doing. No, it's still a new thing for me. Yeah, exactly, it is. And it's like I went there and I said to the guy, I said, what do you play? Well, I says, well, I play the drums, because the drums is, you know, if you give me a manual instrument to play, the drums is my main instrument, you know, a drum set. Well, then I can play the street organ, I said to him, and he went, ooh, now that would be interesting to try in the band. And he says, and I says, are you serious? It's like, that would be really cool, but I didn't think anyone would want me to have a street organ in the band. I'd love to join a band with my street organ. It's like, well, yeah, we've already got a drummer, so bring me street organ next week and we'll have a look at what we can do. So that's how it began. And like, right, okay then. And then if there's one song, well, most of the songs aren't in the right key for my organ, but there's certain notes that will play, so then I can make my own improvisations based on the notes I've got in my scale, with what the band's playing. And then there's all the songs that are in the same key as my organ, and them songs I might be able to make an arrangement. And then eventually maybe I'll have a roll with that music on, and I'll be able to play along with their music with me playing a roll of music that I've made. I think that would be really cool. But I have to, you know, a roll would be better than a MIDI in that case, because then someone else is conducting, so someone else will decide how fast the song is going to play. And I can change that speed with the crank on my roll a lot easier than a MIDI file. So it would be good to make an arrangement and get it punched on roll, and that it could play with the whole band. And that would be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I don't know, there's not a lead instrument, but they have different, the guitarist is the lead player, I think. He's in charge. But there's people playing all sorts. You got drums, you got synthesizer that's operated with either your hands or your feet. There's a guy that plays a tambourine. There's a couple of them that sing. There's a couple playing xylophones, you know, mallet instruments. There's some ukuleles. There's a saxophone. There's a violin. There's bass guitar and an acoustic guitar. What else is there? I think that about covers it. And there's quite a few different players playing all sorts of things. Yeah. The nano system, not really. You know, not enough that I'd want to play with other musicians using that internal system. The roll is the most reliable. If you want to change speed manually, the roll is the most reliable asset. It's easy enough to get my music punched on a roll. I have got piles of these rolls here that I've got my music on them that I've arranged and have punched out. So it's something I can do quite easily. Yeah, Renee. What do you want, Chiefy? What? I'll have to get my organ ready for tomorrow so I can take him. I could do that today instead of just sitting on my ass like I was just about to. Excuse me. And carry on talking, but I'll get my organ ready for tomorrow whilst I do. So with that, I take the crank off and I put it in the drawer so I don't forget to take that with me. Definitely don't want to forget my crank. That would be a disaster. I think where the box is for that one. No, I don't know where the box has gone. Unless that's what fell in there and stopped me being able to put. I couldn't put the drawer in before. I wonder if the box for this roll has gone down there. Aha! There we go. See, I found it. I look and I find the box. That's exactly why I couldn't put the drawer back in there before. So I'll take that one with me. Maybe too early for Christmas music now. Might take that. I don't need to take many with me to band. It's just if I want to play a role for them when I get there. So I only need those two. And then I have my crank there. Excellent. Now I'm gonna see if I can get up from where I'm sitting. There we go. The battery is still plenty charged from today, so that should be okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. What? Pretty much how I always travel with my organ and turn that round. Just collapses it down a bit. Alright. I can do all that bit there. And it just depends on if it's raining tomorrow or if the weather is okay in the morning. Because if it's bad weather, then I have a cover, I have a rain cover for it as well to keep him protected. I have a ratchet strap here that I put round the whole thing. It's always a bit awkward to get that on. Just under the wheel. But the good thing about living here is I live on, I have the ground floor. You know? I don't have to take the stairs now. Where I used to live, I lived upstairs. So you couldn't do this in the night before to get ready. You have to wait till the next day and take it all downstairs. This way I can do it in advance and get it out of the way. Let's just move it around a bit. Make it a bit looser. There we go. There. And there we go. So you can still see. Around the back there, that's the wrong way. Lift the side up, that's it. That's good. I didn't realise you were looking at the back side. I should know that now, so I always have the handle to my left. There you go. And there he is. He's sorted. There's ready to go. Just if he needs the extra thing, that's my music. I need that tomorrow as well, don't forget that. Okay. That won't be good if I forget my music notes for tomorrow. There's only to learn the music and then I can do that. So let's all that sorted. Now I'm going to sit down. There, Chiefy boy. Meow. To you too. Meow to you too, Chief. Huh? What do you want then? Ah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, something like that. This stand is pain in the ass now. That's my iPad stand. And it's seen better days as that. I need to repair it again because it's still more so wobbly. But that is me. Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. What? Come on then. Nee. Come on then. There you are. Huh? There you go. Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Yeah, cooking up music. Yeah, thanks so much. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm so organ tonight, so you'll catch me again. See you in your... Yes, please come back again another time, Matt. I appreciate that. Yeah, do you have some piano videos on your channel? Not, but you should record some. Yeah, you should. I want to hear what you can play on the piano too. Oh yeah, we do have a piano player in the band as well. I forgot about him. I forgot about that. We have got a pianist in our band as well. I forgot about that. Chiefy, yeah. What is that contraption? Is it for cooking? No, this thing here is an iPad stand. It says one thing I don't bother with the TV and things like that, you see. But that's supposed to be moving. I just need to make this solid piece so it doesn't bend round. But the rest of this is okay. And then you can turn it round and you can put the iPad on it. There, that's what I do. And then at night when I watch a show on YouTube, I can use this stand like that to put my iPad and play, but this thing is bent, so this needs to be fixed straight so it doesn't bend. And then this can be here and I can watch my shows or whatever on YouTube, or I can play my games. And I don't, because I struggle with my eyesight, you see. So it's like, for me, having an iPad sitting on a table is not good for me. It's not good for my eyes because I struggle. So it's better for me to have it positioned right so that I can make the most use and I don't hurt my back and I don't hurt other parts of my body whilst I just want to look at my iPad. Though I've had this stand for a long time, but it's just getting to the point where I've tried to repair it a couple of times and just keeps getting undone again. And now it wants to stay together at least. I just need a brace. I just need something straight and long like this to wrap it against, or get another pole that will fit in the bottom and the top and take this part that is a solid piece. That's ideally what I need to do. I think I'll get a friend of mine to help me make it more sturdier. I'm sure there's things I can, I'm sure there's stuff I can do to it to make it better, so it will stay strong. Yeah, I've had that for ages. It's meant for a stand for on the bed or whatever, but I use it on for the sofa. As I say, I don't watch telly. What are you doing, cat? I never watch TV. I just have my iPad and my computer, my laptop and my phone. Yeah, you too. Lovely cat. You're Central European. When is the next time? I'm not absolutely sure. It won't be tomorrow. Possibly Tuesday or Wednesday I'll do another show in the week, I think. Because I didn't do one on Friday, so I might do one on Wednesday. Maybe. That could be a goal to aim for, couldn't it? And then I'll go as well and I play stuff. Yay. Pilot, you missed a real tree. Yeah, lovely cat. Thank you, take care. Yes, thank you everyone for watching me. And I will see you guys next time. Appreciate everyone coming to watch me and support me like usual. Yes, I shall see you in the next time from Renee as well. And I'll see you the next time I'm streaming. Yeah, thank you, Sonny Dan. Nice to see you again. And there's the cat. What's he doing? What are you doing? Meow. 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 What? What? Come here. Come here. Oi. Chiefy. Knock the tambourine on the floor. Chief, get here. What? There you are. There. 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 Oh, Chiefy gets all the love hearts. So many love hearts for Chiefy. Huh? What you doing? Huh? What you doing, Chief? Huh? There you are. Hmm? What? Huh? What are you doing? Rat bag? Rat bag? Yeah, ain't he just? He's so cute. And you, Chief? Meow! Meow! That's a tripod, isn't it? It's a tripod. Huh? Right, I'm gonna go. So give very much love. Yeah. Thank you. See you next time.